Good morning. I'm fired up this morning. I'm very much fired up. I've spent last night and this morning reading through articles and tweets about Donald Trump and his hospitalization, and seeing the media and Democrats across the country try to push this ridiculous respectability narrative over his diagnosis and hospitalization. That's insane. I don't wish him any harm, but let's remember the core point. Since the beginning of this pandemic, this president, Donald Trump, has ignored the crisis. He's lying to us when he says that he's done, quote, a great job handling it. We know that because we got 200,000 Americans dead, a million worldwide, 200,000 dead in America. And this gets to my frustration with my party, the Democratic Party. Why the hell are you pushing this narrative of respectability for a president who doesn't give a crap about me, you, or anybody else? He's able to get free health care at Walter Reed. Can you? Do you have free health care? I don't think so. That's frustrating. This party, and I mean the Republican Party, they only care about power and the dollar. That's it. So when they talk about supporting Trump, they're talking about disadvantaging any person of color or women or LGBTQ Americans in this country. They don't care about any of us. So why are you taking down your ads, which our party, which draws a contrast with their party? That makes no sense. At the moment where he is the weakest politically, the Democratic Party's choice is to retreat. This is in some ways a war against all of us. Our job is to protect the memories and legacies of the 200,000 people who should be alive right now, but they're not due to Trump's mishandling of this crisis. Herman Cain, who ran for president, is no longer with us because he went to a Trump super spreader rally. The president does not want folks to be wearing masks. He lambasted Biden for wearing a face covering, which, by the way, is meant to protect you and me, not the person wearing the mask. And that gets to my frustration. Democrats need to get their crap together and learn how to win elections. The Republican Party is about to steal another Supreme Court seat. They took Merrick Garland's seat, and they're going to take another one. They don't care, folks, that it's an election year. They don't care. Get over that. So in the Senate, Schumer as leader, Durbin as deputy leader, and the rest of the Democrats and any possible Republicans, maybe Collins or Murkowski in Alaska, need to shut the Senate down insofar as they can. That's number one. Number two, we have to support Democratic candidates across the country that can win. Folks, there are so many competitive seats right now. I'll mention a couple. Mississippi, Mike Espy, former congressman, former cabinet official. He's now within 1 point of the Republican U.S. Senator in Mississippi. Yes, Mississippi, Deep South. Georgia, Reverend Warnock, Ebenezer Baptist Church. Sound familiar? He's tied with the incumbent Republican in the special election. The problem with that seat is there's 2 Republicans, which is good, but there's 3 Democrats running in that special election, which is going to be held on November 3rd. All Democrats need to get behind Reverend Warnock in Georgia. He can win that seat outright if all of us Democrats in that state get behind Warnock in Georgia. Colorado, Michigan, North Carolina, Arizona with Mark Kelly. There are seats across the country in Senate races that we should be sending $5 and $10 to. So I will put a list up on my channels of these seats. We've got to support these candidates if we can. And I get times are tough right now because of the virus and other things. But if we can, send a few dollars to these candidates so we can get back the Senate. And finally, I get it. Biden was not my primary candidate. He was not. He won the general election. Excuse me. He won the primary, and we need him to win the general election. And I get the issues with Senator Harris. She is the VP nominee. Democrats have to strongly support our candidates and then hold them accountable. Period. Women's reproductive rights are it's at risk right now because of the Senate seat. So Democrats need to fight. Fight. Use every tool in the Senate to slow down the business. Require unanimous consent requests on every single item. Send a few dollars in to these candidates. And more importantly, the party, the DSCC and the DCCC need to support these candidates as well. Support Democrats across the board and get over this ridiculous respectability argument. The Republicans don't respect us, folks. They don't respect us. Don't give them an inch. Negative ads? What do you mean? You mean you're going to take down ads that draw the contrast in how we should have handled the COVID? That isn't negative. It's the truth. Put those ads back up and fight, folks. Let's win these elections.